So welcome ladies and gentlemen. So today's video we're going to be talking about the results from yesterday's poll. I didn't want to leave this poll going for very long, okay, because I don't want to mess around here. I want to get going on the next playthrough as quickly as possible. I will have one final Master League video probably tomorrow or the day after, whenever, probably tomorrow, but we'll finish off the Man United playthrough, okay? So we'll simulate the games, we'll find out the top scorers, who won the league and all that. So we'll get to that. Don't worry about it. But let's talk about the results from yesterday. So I did ask you guys to choose a league. We had Serie A, La Liga, we had Bundesliga, the Eredivisie from the Dutch league, and then other, right? Other was a waste of time. The Dutch league was meh. Bundesliga was further down the pecking order. And it was really between La Liga and Serie A. But there was a resounding result for the Italian league. Serie A is what you guys wanted me to play as, and I've got no problem with that. I don't really mind switching leagues. It's not a problem. It's obviously going to be picking the team for that league. So what I want you guys to do in this video is pretty much choose an Italian side from Serie A that you'd like me to play as. Now I know I'm going to be getting completely all over the place. Some will say Inter Milan, some will say AC Milan, some will say Lazio, Roma, whatever, but leave a vote for who you want me to be, all right? And generally hashtag it because it's just easier. Hashtag whatever team you want to pick for Serie A. Now, I'm kind of in two minds because I want this playthrough to be longer than one season, right? Let's stop changing all the time. The reason I started the United one was because I'm a United fan through and through. It's easier for me. But when the game first comes out, we're limited on what we can do. We don't have all the mods and everything, and that's what I like to do, right? My playthroughs are more about realism in the sense that we've got the scoreboards and the overlays and the kits are there, obviously, and everything else. So that's what I do. When it first came out, I didn't have that luxury. Now, we do, because there's an absolute bucket load of stuff for the game itself. So pick a team of Serie A and let me know who. And also leave a comment as to why. Why do you want me to pick them? Because I will go through these and read them and figure out who I want to play with. Because as I said, do I want to go for someone who's already experienced in that department, is sort of well established, should we say, and then I'm just going to try and grow them? Or do I want to pick a team like maybe, I don't know, who's a up and coming, like Roma. Roma's been quite disappointing. They've never really been at the top for a while. How's Lazio doing? They can be a bad team as well. They've got some decent players in there with Savage, etc. Then you've got Inter Milan with obviously Lukaku and Sanchez who went there from United. Then you've got Juventus. No, I don't want to be Juventus. I don't want to be a top team, so cancel those out. Maybe a middle of the road because I want a team that I can grow myself with the players that we have, but bring in some players too. So take that to heart, all right? So that's the first thing you guys need to do right now. Pause the video, whatever, hashtag which team you want me to play as. A lot of arm movements today, we're getting in there, but yeah, just do that one. Now, another point I wanted to touch upon was a lot of comments coming on, a lot of people coming into my videos lately and saying, look, we can tell you're getting sick of PES, why don't you go and put out a FIFA Career Mode instead, blah, blah, blah. And I get what you're saying, but I'm never going to do that because that's not how my channel began. Right? I never started this channel because I loved FIFA. I started because I love PES. And that hasn't changed. The only reason I get annoyed with PES, and it's like anything in the world, if you're passionate about something, you show more emotion, right? You show if you like something, if you don't. That's how it works. If you're passionate, you care. If you're not passionate, when I play FIFA, I'm like, meh, okay. Because I don't really care too much. I know FIFA's gameplay, and it hasn't changed in an awful long time, and it isn't going to unless they bring out a totally new engine. But I still don't see how. For me, always FIFA's going to be FIFA. You know, it's very ice skatey. Yes, it's very quick, it's very responsive, I love that, but I don't like a lot of other things. Whereas on PES, I feel all they really need to work out is the bugs that we're seeing and the responsiveness of players. Like, I'm all for simulation and I'm fine with the game being slower, but there's too much in PES sometimes. It's like, even Nemanja Matic, I know he's not the quickest player in the world, well, at all, but playing with him on PES, I mean, he has a ridiculous touch. He'll take like a 2-foot touch ahead of him, which just makes the CPU, or wherever you're playing, come in and take the ball away. He wouldn't do that in real life. Yes, he's slower than someone like Messi. Of course he is. Most people are on the ball. And you should have a difference between Messi dribbling and Matic. But it shouldn't be such a gap that, you know, Messi feels like I'm playing with a magician or a wizard, and Matic feels like I'm playing with a 1950s tank that takes bucket load of time to turn. That's what's annoying me about PES. And I just do it out of love. That's what it is. It's out of love. I love the game. But I also hate the game at times as well. And we've all been there. But yeah, I'm not going to worry about doing a FIFA Career Mode because I've tried this and it doesn't work, okay? We're going to go for Master League, and that's what we're going to go for. Now, if I start doing FIFA, and I've said this in other videos, I will do like squad battles, and I will play 2 or 3 matches, and I'll show the highlights, and it would just be me having fun. That's it. Bit of fun, online, there you go. Whereas a Master League is going to be more serious. That's how it works. Doesn't mean I can't have fun, and I know some people get annoyed because I make these crazy transfers. I mean, look, guys, it's a game. We're still allowed to do what we want to do. No, I'm not going to bring Ronaldo over to Inter Milan if I was to beat them, but I can still buy some players that I feel are going to do something for this club and see how it goes. So that's kind of my point, all right? That's what I wanted to say. I get annoyed with PES because I love the game. It's out of passion. It's not out of hate, but it's not going to make me play a FIFA Career Mode. Not at this point right now. We'll see when the new engine comes out. You know, the PS5 is around the corner. They're going to have to come out of the new engine now. PES is getting outdated. FIFA's getting outdated. A lot of other games are. We need a new engine. It needs to be revitalized. And then we'll see how these games play out. And it's going to be fantastic. I'm looking forward to that because we all remember when the Fox engine came out, and there was quite a big gap between, you know, last gen and this gen. And obviously they've grown and they've grown and they've grown. I just hope that Konami have been working on a new engine or whatever for a bit of time. You can't just whip in something new, and then we all know what happened with, what was it, PES 2008? Shocking. Absolutely shocking. Even PES 14 when it came out had a lot of problems. It was very restricted and very on rails. And I just feel like nowadays, right, I want freedom on a football game. Any sports game, give me some freedom. Obviously, a basketball game's different. The ball's going. You're throwing a ball to a player. There's not going to be many misplaced passes. But on a football game, I want freedom. I don't want it on rails. I want the shooting revamped. This has turned into a what PES 2021 needs to be, or PES 2022. But that's what I want. That's what I want. But anyway, we'll get to that in a future video. It was a short and sweet one today, but that's primarily what I'm feeling, okay? So there we go. But please, in the comments, let me know, Serie A team, who do you want me to be? Now, it doesn't mean that later on down the road I won't change. Luigi will be back, don't worry. We're going to start with Luigi, see how we do for the first season, see how we get on, and then go from there. We may go to another league, another team. It doesn't matter. We'll see what happens. That's the whole purpose. I want this Master League playthrough to last longer than 1 or 2 seasons. I want to progress. I want to grow players, and I want to see how it goes. Anyway, that is all for today, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know your thoughts below. Leave a comment. Hit the like button. Ba-ding, because why wouldn't you? And we'll be back very, very shortly. And as I said, Master League will continue. We'll finish off all the games. We'll just simulate them. There's no point worrying about it. And then we'll see who the top scorers are, the best teams in the league, and all that. And there'll also be a couple of little things I want to do for the new Master League. For instance, if I play a match and Lukaku, if I choose Inter, is man of the match. Anyone that's man of the match, I want to play for the next game. So I want to have little incentives. Like if you play well, you're playing the next game no matter what. These are things that I want to try and do. So if you've got ideas, also leave them below. But until next time, guys, take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.